Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Packers and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cleveland Browns taking on the NFC champions, the Green Bay Packers. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said,
so it all comes down to this. We are ready, and Super Bowl 58 off and running from New Orleans. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Veteran Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers ready to go for drive number 1 along with the rest of this Packer offense.
and he comes in off of a tremendous game in the NFC Championship round 2 weeks ago. This has been a team all season long that's really taken their identity from their quarterback, and he's been very vocal in days leading up to this game that he believes that this is their time, and he's going to do all he can to will them to a Super Bowl win.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Throwing is Rodgers. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Jones running on 1st down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down. And here's Jones again on second down. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now it's Rodgers. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they look at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. Rosa's kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least she gets something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here come the Browns now for their first drive. Leading the charge will be their quarterback. Always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
And he's been sensational all season long, but he saved his best work for the playoffs, leading his guys to the AFC Championship a couple of weeks ago. And now he knows what lies ahead. He's going to need to play a near-perfect 4 quarters of football to get his guys to the finish line.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Faking the give. Now Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown. 75 yards.
You recall them all. What a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. And he'll need to put that interception out of his mind quickly because between the field goal and the pick six, they're already looking up at a 2-score differential.
And isn't it interesting that a lot of the time when we talk about having a short memory, we say that's a defensive back, right? Got beat for a touchdown pass, throw it out. Quarterbacks have to do the same thing. They make a mistake, come back and be the best quarterback you were before.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Handoff comes to Chubb. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Here's Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 35 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to checking down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Now Chubb running right. Runs over it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
That was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On 1st down, Watson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Bulldozes past him. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Back to throw, Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Gay's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. 10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. A good position to be in here, second and inches. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there, keeps the sticks moving.
Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's brought down. 51 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Chubb diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front, giving him at least a stalemate in order to find that space?
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't it? Matt Gay on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. Just a 4-play drive that time. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting a lead, so you're not playing that way. You've got to go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers going to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Everyone understood their role in that play. 3rd and 1, you know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
On first down, Rodgers. He completes it to Hunter. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Rodgers now on first down. Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He finds Watson. It's caught. And they'll get this down to the 10.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A give to Jones. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On 1st and 10, Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. That's complete to John Ross. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll try the air now with Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. from the 38. Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Watson on first down. Got a man open. It's Ross. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on second down. Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. To the air yet again. Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the gun, here's Watson. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Browns. Anthony Schwartz as the first half is winding down. And the Browns have taken the lead. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Gay is on for the point after. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. And on now to a check on the next-gen stats in that first half for the Packers. And I can imagine the halftime discussions are about how can we improve the running game. They have not had success so far, and it's reflected on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, for the Browns, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. Second down, here's Chubb again. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 97 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, it's Watson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Here's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Shouting through the defense. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I love the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. On the carry, it's Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Watson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Watson. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Rodgers to throw once more. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. This is roughing the passer. Defense.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
A nice run there by Jones on first down as he'll wind up getting about 5, so 2nd and 5 coming up. 2nd down, another shot for Jones.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I see him shaking the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll try again with Jones. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. 3rd and goal, a big play in the Super Bowl. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Deshaun Hand drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force him into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Rosas' kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now at 17-13. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Watson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. A give running right is Chubb. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Out of the gun, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Browns send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3, Rodgers. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Rodgers. The quick slant caught. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Mason, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Packers have regained the lead in the 2nd half of this Super Bowl. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Watson now to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now Watson. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. This
one no doubt important for Matt Gay. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And Gay knocks this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this 4th quarter. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Rodgers now on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Watson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. To throw, it's Rodgers. That is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Rodgers now to throw. He's got his tight end, Oliver. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, he finds his man, complete. That's Oliver.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34. Working from the gun, Rodgers finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Zone, it's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Oliver. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
He completes it to Hunter. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They go back to the ground with Jones. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on what could be a pivotal 3rd and goal now in a tie ball game. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So a big one coming now for Aldrick Rosas. This for the lead in the final stages. Rosas' kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So Deshaun Watson in the offense. Down by a field goal. 1:54 on the clock. They need at least a field goal to send this Super Bowl to overtime as they come up on first down. Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schwartz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Here's Watson. Pass complete to Chubb. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well and end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Roses to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And now the attention, it turns to the Browns. Trailing in this one now. 1:09 to play. They've come so far this year, but they need 2 quick scores late in this Super Bowl. Now Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Watson trying to get his guys moving. He's going to let it fly. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put in.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And right side, they're going to go option here. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And they take a knee. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. And they'll indeed take a knee. On now goes the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back home. The Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs. You see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them. A fantastic season.